LASJ Williams, SaintsFootballTalk.com here. So that conversation I attempted to have with you all about Kellen Moore's decision making being separate from the talent issue. Well, everyone's favorite, Nick Underhill, pretty much underscores it as he identifies something that's very specific, but it only underscores what I've been attempting to get people to acknowledge for some time. Let Nick take it away.
The biggest problem for me, I think, right now is that a lot of their philosophies don't make sense. On one hand, like you're comfortable sacrificing points for the idea of developing Blake Groupie or allowing Blake Groupie to make his way outside of some issues. And then over here, you got Tyler Shuck leaving the field for Taysom Hill. And that suggests to me that you feel like your best chance of scoring points is with Taysom, and investing in Tyler Shuck's development is not as important as scoring points. So you see what I mean? Like the problem there doesn't make sense. Over here on three you're okay with, seven you're not. Like it doesn't make sense to me. And I know one is less than the other, but it feels like the most important thing about your season should be developing Tyler Shuck.
So he highlights the decision making to pull Tyler Shuck out of the game. Uh, I've simply been highlighting the decision making, like bringing in a kicker that has some sexual allegations against him. Um, Also pointing out the Tyler Shuck situation. Um, these things are separate from his ability to have a good offense production. That's one knock against him. So if you want to say he needs more talent to execute his system, fine. What we're talking about are the head coach duties and decision making process that Kellen Moore is severely struggling with. We can go all the way back to the sham of the three-man quarterback competition that Jake Hayner never had any opportunity to win or any chance of winning, where those reps that he was getting could have gone between Shuck and Rattler, right? It's been the process throughout that, you know, I like to think people's memories are like tapes. We forget very fast, but if you date back all the way to how he handled certain off-season things, there's a clear chain of bad decision making as a head coach. And I don't think these are growing pains for him. There's certain there's certain things that a head coach, like baseline things that a good head coach will have right out of the gate, and then you kind of work on certain things. For instance, Alvin Kamara, I saw a stat. Alvin Kamara is averaging over 4 yards per carry on outside zone. Okay. He's averaging less than 3 yards per carry on inside zone. Which one do you think Kellen Moore has run more of throughout the season? Ding, ding, ding. He's run inside zone. You know why he's run inside zone? Because inside zone blends better with the man gap scheme that he wants to run. But this is the point that I made when I said if you have a team that's better at outside zone blocking, then you should incorporate more outside zone into your scheme and stop trying to force what you want to do on a team or an offense that isn't built to do what you want to do. That's head coach decision making. That's before you even put the product out on the field and call the plays. These are things the head coach should acknowledge as he's looking at the team, as he's looking at the resources he has available to him. How do I best use these resources? He's not making good decisions all the way throughout the season. And it's just been microcosms that you can see. So again, separate from play calling and offensive production and what talent he has or doesn't have, the coaching decisions, the head coaching decisions, the mastermind. decisions, the guy who guides things along. Now, if there've been things he's done well, he's kept the team healthy, and that was something that we hoped would lend to him having more talent available to work with, unlike what Kubiak had last year. If Kubiak could have gotten the health that they got this year with last year's team, Kubiak would probably still be coaching right now. So yeah, I'm glad everybody else is now catching on to it.